It's week 1 of the National Football League, and there's no love lost between these AFC West foes. It's the Broncos and the Raiders on EA Sports.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. And today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement.
So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
To throw on second down. Hurt. And the Broncos get there and take him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. They need 12 here. It's third down. Operating from the gun. Hurt. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Taken down at the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the second and 8. Operating from the gun. Hurt. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is caught. Oh, some strong running. Touchdown, Raiders. A.J. Brown. 54 yards. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. On the previous drive, he connected with A.J. Brown for the touchdown pass. And they start again here, 1st and 10 now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off play action. Hurt. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now Grimes. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down and 4. Again, they'll run it with Grimes. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
3rd down and 1. With a carry, it's Grimes. And now off to the races, down the right side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead.
And that's a nice reward right there. The first game with his new team, and he winds up in the end zone. They're expecting big things from him this season, and he delivers on day 1.
Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hurt. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. A.J. Brown. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on 1st down here. Going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, let's go. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hurt. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Mobley. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun. Hurt. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hurt. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurt. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hurt. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Kyle Pitts, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kyle Pitts, 76 yards. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Hurt. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On the ground, this is Grimes. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 97 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
To throw on second down. Hurt. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Grimes. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Grimes, he'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On third down, Hurt. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A.J. Brown with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for. Exactly.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing, you and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact that you said we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Hurt. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. handoff up the middle. Grimes, and he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes third down at 7. Back to throw. Hurt. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down now, Grimes. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They'll run on first down. Grimes. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 132 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Mobley. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On third down. Grimes. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of back.
And now the rookie's free inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, Grimes. There he goes again. He's on his way. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Shifts free at the 15. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays, really hurts the team on defense.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Raiders, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town.
This is how we do it, boys. Let's get it again next week. Yo, Rook, keep playing like this and you'll cash in for sure.
Hey, we eating somewhere tonight? Let's do it. Rook is paying. I'm one of the first in the ice tub tonight, fellas. Too late, already full.
Come on, fellas, we going out tonight. You're rolling now, boys.
A lot of energy, a lot of focus out there today. Great job, guys.
Hope my mama was watching tonight.
Played some good ball out there today, guys.
Now that was some teamwork out there, fellas.
Nice play out there today, Rook. Who's up for some victory tacos? I'm always ready for victory tacos, baby. Hey, let's keep building momentum now.
Oh, that was a player of the week performance right there. When we doing the game balls?
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep on this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry put me in the front lines. I'm never mine. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on my mind. Keep with a rip. Don't want to talk of a name by the dip. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gonna stop till my net worth millions. Go to school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hit my line out. Thinking I'm come find out. 1v1, you guns like a wideout. Studio bed, my hideout. Can't shit tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, got a blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Like Metro, groupies on me, that's fine, no sweat those. Bendo, with my head strong. My dog ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, I ain't gonna set my hit stone. Stop bankroll. You ain't get money, Ben Frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to them at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a doctor, she nasty. Said I'm about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, but these niggas don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many so you can stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy. A crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me, no plan B. Look at me now, got a pop, get at me.